Kingdom blessings. What's up, my good and amazing people? Y'all, this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Look, you guys, I know it's gloomy. I know people are panicking because they feel like, everything is about to freeze over. I'm from Denver, so, it ain't no big old deal for me. But however the case may be, you guys, I just wanted to jump on here real quick because I just wanted to have a discussion with you all about a couple of things. So the other day when we went to the Board of Commissioners, you know already what I'm taking down there and dropping off. But we were discussing a couple of things. And I know, let me tell you guys something too. As I allowed y'all to hear two different conversations. One from Clayton County with the baby with the ear, well, he ain't no baby, but he is a young man that's locked up in jail. A lot of these people that are locked up have mental health issues, you guys. They are dealing with some mental health problems, okay? So you have to deal with them accordingly to their situation. I know the jail doesn't, because, hey, the jail is the jail. I don't expect them to, to a certain degree, but I feel like they should have people in there that can, however the case may be. So we were dealing with the Clayton County young man that had the bed bug in his ear since the 18th of January. Finally, we're taken down once we got involved and called down there and had one of the mothers, Jonathan's mother, go over there, Miss Rachel, our sister Rachel, to intervene. Okay, so once we got involved to intervene, to assist, help, they cleared out. They were able to flush it out, which all they had to do on the 18th before it got infected and all of this stuff. It started because what it was probably trying to do is get out. So of course, like, if you mess with it or if it moves or do anything, it's just, I can't even imagine it, because you know how it feels when a bug, a roach, or anything get on you. So, you guys, to have to deal with that period alone was too much. So then we had Fulton County. And that morning when I was driving to Fulton County Board of Commissioners, just so happened, when I say God is so amazing, because we were already talking about, I wanted to speak with the young man that had made the phone call over at Fulton County about the fire extinguishers and the things that was going on over there. And voila, God puts him right smack dead. Sister Rochelle gets in contact, finds him, and look at God, just connects us. So this is the reason why I know what God is asking and instructing me to do for the people. Because y'all got to understand, like, this is just about the human and civil rights of individuals. This is not nothing personal. I don't have no hate, no vindictive, no, I do not hate the sheriff, y'all. I do not hate the sheriff. Do I hate the position he is in with the county, with the community? Yes. I do not like him as sheriff. I don't want him as sheriff. He does not need to be sheriff. Do I hate the position he is in with his wife? Be a full-time husband and learn how to get off of this pedestal that you on and stop being a narcissist and just be learn to be a husband. By far, if your wife want to stay with you, hey, I want y'all together. I'm never going to try to destroy anybody's marriage, but when you have already set to do that, when you're sleeping around with April Moore, for allegedly from what your wife said, these are things that I can now include myself with, because April Moore is an employee of the sheriff. Okay, let's just continuously to understand that this is not just some random affair. This is, they call April Moore your job, your what do they call her? That's your jail wife. that's your jail wife or something that they call her, but at the job, your job wife. You know, that's sickening. That the employees don't even know your wife. Okay. One of these security officers that was working there, he was like, oh, I never even knew he had a wife. All I knew was April Moore. Okay. Wow. That's a slap in the face, because him and his wife been married for over 20 years. Oh, okay. Y'all gotta understand how what angle I'm looking at it at. You know, I know that a lot of people is like, hey, everybody make mistakes. They need to just let that man, you know, if his wife is okay with it, that's fine. But the community needs to know, because they're not okay with you paying taxpayer dollars to take care of your boo. However the case may be, so we're dealing with a lot of different big issues when it comes to the sheriff, when it comes to why we're fighting and what we're fighting for. And y'all got to understand, I mean, this is just not in Fulton County. It spears over into South Fulton, into Clayton County, into all these different entities, and they're going over into that because birds of a feather flock together. And everybody is trying to keep each other up under this hub and keep everybody safe, because everybody knows allegedly of what everybody is doing or done and got dirt on everybody. And it's time for that to come to an end. Why do they say, oh, you always going after black people? Like I keep continuously to tell you. When I was asked to get someone on a campaign, I don't reflect them being white. I reflect them being black. So if I can come and I can campaign for you and believe in you, when the belief fails, I can now come and get you out that position that I helped get you in. See, a lot of people don't want to do that. Their thing is that, hey, you know, well, I did that and I helped them get in, but I'm going to leave that alone. Oh, no. Oh, no. Because, see, my name is on the line. If I went door to door, I'm going back to them same doors so I could look them people in their faces. See, I'm that type of person. I look my situation in the face. That's just like even when I was getting into trouble at my younger ages and going to jail and domestic, not domestic, but assaults. Because, honey, I will whoop I tell a nigga, let me tell you something, I didn't mind getting down with the police, anybody, honey. Anybody could get it, these hands, because I love to fight. But when God came and delivered me from that and put me in a position to say, hey, I need you now for the community. I need you to follow me. I need you to do something great for the people. I need that energy that you use to the street. Now use it to help me. And I did that. And now you got LA Pink. You ain't got Lady Loco. See, Lady Loco was out there in the street acting a fool. Didn't know what time it was because it didn't care. Now I always stayed fresh to death. I always was cute. Always was all of that. But I always was, you know, didn't mind. And now don't get it twisted. I wasn't the type of person that just always was fighting and all of that. But honey, if my cousins them called me, they already knew. Wasn't gonna be no questions asked. It was just gonna be these hands thrown. All you was gonna see is ass and elbows out of somebody. Anyway, now all you gonna do is see Pink applying pressure, but pressure in a right way. And I know some people may think that it's in the wrong way because they feel like, you know, their life is being exposed. That's not my problem. If you didn't learn when you were young and not took a government position to do right by the people, see, this is the reason why I tell y'all all the time, God gave me a pass to come for y'all's ass, because y'all have to get it right. I've already done I did my dirt when I was young. Thank God. And thank God I didn't decide to go into, oh, I want to be a political figure, or I wanted to be a community advocate, and I'm still stealing money, still hurting people, still doing stuff that doesn't align with the will and the way of God. of what he's asking of us to do. Jill, I see you on here, and just like with Jill out here, y'all know she cleaned up the community in South Fulton. Y'all know she keep Old National straight and clean. She gonna pick up some trash. They gonna sit up here and arrest this young lady and say that she had picked up some signs, y'all, some signs that either if the city pick them up, they gonna throw them in the trash. If this was even to occur, this was an alleged that they claiming that she picked up some trash. But how disrespectful of them to have a warrant put out on this young lady because of her picking up a sign. As a commissioner, as a city official, as the sheriff, as any of the, when are y'all gonna wake up? Because y'all can arrest a citizen and put a warrant out for her arrest for that. But y'all can't put a warrant out for who put a false TPO out on a citizen. Now, I'm not going to get into that because y'all, I'm going to stop talking about that because that's going to get dealt with. Trust and believe that when I say that. I will not ease up, won't raise up, and anybody that get behind him will be arrested right with him, okay? Because a law been broken against me, a citizen. Just like how they saying now, Jill, oh, she a citizen, she so broke the law of picking up somebody's sign and they didn't tell her to. Yo, how petty. But these are the mayors y'all got. This is what y'all just voted in South Fulton. This is what y'all got. Since everybody the homies, everybody friends, everybody click trip. But I hope that everybody's voter registration and addresses are correct, because I'm telling you now, voter fraud is real here in the state of Georgia. There's a young man that's going around here, baby, and he has a list and he's checking it twice about how many people were registered and who's all connected with these houses and these properties and who's been voted for on these properties how many times. It's coming down the pipeline, baby. And it's all got Democrats all over it, okay? That's the sad and sickening part. Y'all do so much, you know, oh, we won't talk about the Republican, but what do the Republicans do? I am independent, whoever believes it or not. But right now, I'm dragging, and I mean I'm dragging, and I'm going to continue to drag the Democrat Party because I was a Democrat. And I did not know y'all was as dirty as you are. And like I said, it wasn't Republicans that came after Khadijah Abdul-Rahman. It wasn't a Republican that came after Jill. It wasn't a Republican that came after Misha Maynard. It wasn't a Republican that came after Keisha Waits. It wasn't a Republican that came after L.A. Pink. All these were Democrats. All of them. Every last one of them was a Democrat. And came with lies. Not the truth. Tell the truth on me. Don't lie on me. Tell the truth. Please don't lie. See, the truth hurts people. This is, and that's with anybody. That's with those that's doing the dirt and those that's allowing the dirt to be done, that's sitting up under the dirt. They love the lies, but the truth hurts. And that's what they don't want me to do. Oh, because they say, oh, you know, you can't, you know, they want to, don't judge. That's what you want to use in the Bible. See, don't tell me to judge when God sent John the Baptist to call out the madness. And if you want to play with it, because trust me, at the end of the day, that's why he got his head removed, honey. Because he didn't play. He did not play about exposing the truth. Whether you like it or you don't. It's not judging, baby. When God sends you to do something, and see, he know who weak and who real. He know who weak and who's strong. He knows who's weak and who's not, who can stand the battle. Everybody, this battle ain't for everybody. Some people, God just give you to talk in the closet, because that's as far as you can get. You can't get out that closet. Stay in there. Go keep praying. Stay on your knees. But then he sends people like me that don't mind dusting their shoulders off. You gonna talk a little. You gonna gossip. But you're not gonna stop me. Only God can stop me. I work for this man. I'm not gonna sit up here and go against him. If God tells me to stop, I'm gonna come to a complete halt. I mean a complete halt. Because the one thing I'm not here to do is disrespect the Father that I serve. I serve him. I don't never want to dishonor him. I never want to hurt him. But if he gives me a task to do, he knows for sure I'm going to complete it. I'm going to complete it. And I say it every day, and I continue to say it. A lot of people scared of it. But baby, I will die on my feet than on my knees. So y'all just ever know that if Pink go, she was on her feet. She wasn't on her knees. Because trust me, we got cowards out here. We got people that feel like, hey, they can do all this dirt. But then when it begins to come forth to be exposed, that's the part they can't take. Because they have been doing this so long in these systems. That's why I keep telling people all the time, I'm not fighting individuals. I'm not fighting with Sheriff Labatt. I'm not fighting with Funny Willis. I'm not fighting with Ike Arrington and Mo Mess and all these different commissioners and all these different city officials are hell on wheels. We are fighting a system that they have got their self entwined with. While y'all always talking, about the white man, these are the black faces they're using to come up against us. These are the black faces that they are now using to puppet us in to believe that, we're helping. We trying to do this. We trying to do, we got Mayor Dickhead doing all this housing and a lot of that stuff. He's just putting his name on. He ain't even did nothing in it. They just, because he's the mayor, they want him to cut the tape. Oh, how do I know? Oh, because I was that one. I was that one, honey. I'll throw a big event in a minute, honey, feeding hundreds of homeless and doing all this. And I got all these city officials' names on it, and ain't nobody gave me a dime. Ain't nobody people probably think out here that, we out here, we making big old bank because, we was doing a whole bunch. Commissioner Larry Johnson is the first and the only commissioner that have ever given us anything. He gave us $25,000 through the pandemic, and that was after the pandemic. And I spent that right in his face. I cut checks right there and allowed those people to take pictures with him in the apartment complexes that we had just went and they had put these people out of this apartment complex, and we made sure they had housing to stay up off in there. Some of them I took to another location that I had partnered in with from Hotel to Homes and had them up over there paid up for 6 months for them to be able to be there. I didn't spend a dime. So when people sit up here and they telling me, I'm out here, I'm doing it, I have done it. We housed 179 families from Hotel to Homes, and that was on all these other organizations' money. They wasn't moving. Nobody was going nowhere through the pandemic. Nobody was doing nothing. Nobody wanted to go and do nothing. God didn't set us down. We were still moving, hauling, dropping off trucks, loads full of food, pulling up inside of hotels, giving them big old gift boxes from up to my waist all the way down to my feet. Boxes full of food. Every day at our elders. Partner with James and them over at what was that? Chris 180. I partnered with them. Not with Chris 180. I partnered with them, James. Because James was going out into people's homes, making sure they were still staying inside of their homes. And the other one, Alfonso, I'm messing up his name, but bro, he made sure I had coats that came to Chris 180 because they wasn't going out. A lot of people came to the building, but they wasn't really opening up their doors to everybody. But he made sure they fed the homeless. He made sure that they did all these things. I partnered with certain people to make sure that the things that I needed got taken care of. I had food boxes every day at our elderly's homes. But those were stages and phases of my life that God allowed and had me do. Now it's about the prison system. Because the prison system needs a strong voice. They need people that is just not posting, just not, it's good to have an active page that, hey, you can post, but it ain't nothing like somebody pulling up. Being effective, making sure that stuff get done, making sure you keep people on their toes, make sure, this is a 9-to-5 business. Yes, and it doesn't come with pay all the time. But baby, let me tell you something. God's pay, even no matter how tight our life is right now, I know it's right with God. I know the things that God is asking me to do it's right with him. Because when I hear these young men's voices, that yes, they made a mistake, and yes, they ready to do their time. If that's the time they need to do, they just don't want to die. They just want to go see a judge and a jury. Because they are being put inside of a place in life that is taking all of their manhood from them. Of the man that even if they wanted to be, they cannot be, because they are being put inside of a position to have to fight for their life. So it's either do or die. I either have to kill somebody or be killed. I gotta shank somebody because now if I shank somebody, now I could be in the group, because now you feel like, hey, I won't snitch on you because I done did the same thing you done did. So now here it is, my time might be off in here for a traffic ticket, and now I'm off in here for murder. Or I'm off in here for, stabbing somebody. But there's so many things that happen at the jails that they brush up under the rug. Over in Clayton County right now, we got people that's out on 2-3 murders because they done paid $40,000 allegedly in cash to get out. $90,000 to get out. And their records disappear. Like, this is the kind of shenanigans we got going on in these jails. And then you got people inside of there that's watching this stuff happen. They watching it. Then they put these people back out on the street and they kill and do something to somebody else because they know when they go back off in there what's about to happen. But then we wondering how you get out. Now they saying, oh, he had already a murder on him already. Well, that's how he had a murder on him already. Because he went in and he paid out. But again, let the commissioners and them tell it. It's a staff issue. He ain't got enough staff on his hands for him to be able to, it don't have nothing to do with the sheriff. I don't understand how you could tell me they voted a sheriff in, but it's the commissioner's fault of why he don't have enough money from the money he blew to have employees. So you go out, you buy you a $220 van. You got all these cars even in April more than wrecked. You got $40,000 in Chick-fil-A. I'm going backwards because this is money that could have been used towards other things instead of, all the shenanigan mess that he got going on. And then, did he not know that he has employees that just got caught sleeping with a man with red rings? So that's a staff issue. That's the commissioner's fault that he hired this nurse. Because they said she ain't even been there that long now. I need somebody to go and do some research and some investigation news. Fox 5, CNN. Why y'all all on Trump? Y'all got all the shenanigans going on down here, just like right now. Y'all let Funny Willis come off in there, and I'm going to get back to the sheriff, so don't think I'm all over the place. But y'all done let Funny Willis come off in here and trick y'all out of shaking her head and doing all this. Oh, she told them. No, she really didn't. Because she really told y'all that I could sleep with a man on y'all taxpayer dollars. And y'all gonna watch me shake my head and try to worry about why they put a nigga sign on the side of my house other than, no, nigga, why you take a trip with your boo? Why you say out your mouth when Paul Howard was in office that, hey, it's a conflict for him to be sleeping around, but then you go and do the same thing and ain't nobody supposed to say nothing about that. And then these dummies just gonna say, oh, okay, well, we don't have to talk about it. Oh, no, we got to talk about it. Oh, because it's real. Oh, this is real. So then you got your sheriff up here. He's sleeping around. His boo traveling the world, getting all these documents and all this paperwork on y'all dollars, on taxpayers' money. Y'all paying for all of this. Y'all paying for her to get to the highest level of the level of the level. And then could come back and sue. If he get out of line, let the sheriff move the wrong way. Let him say something wrong. Let him do something wrong. All she has to do is do exactly what Calvin Barack did to Natalie Hall. And if y'all let Natalie Hall back off in there chasing balls, y'all crazy. Oh, y'all crazy. Because they say she back running for her seat since Mo Mess want to go and run for chairman. Y'all better watch Mo. I'm telling you, y'all better watch Mo Mess, because I'm telling you right now, what she's doing is dangerous. It's dangerous for the community. It's dangerous for the community. Because let me tell you something. For her to sit up there and try to dictate and try to eliminate the fact that the sheriff needs more help, because nobody wants to work at the jail, what her and Dana said. Nobody wants to work at the jail because it's dangerous. Now, you tell me what commissioner would say that. Because the jail should never be dangerous. The jail should never be dangerous. And no amount of money, honey. I brought down officers that used to work there to speak about, they didn't care about how much money it was. It was out of order. They was getting paid good money. It was so out of order. This is the reason why you have employees sleeping with inmates. No training. That's training, baby. This is the reason why you got them bringing them pot pies. See, y'all better go do y'all research. Because when you sit up here and talk and you take yourself down a rabbit hole, you're not going to be able to come. I'm not going to let you up out that hole. I'm not letting you, Mo Ivory and Dana, the positions y'all running for, y'all could go ahead and cash them in. Because I promise you, that will be your campaign trail for me, okay? You have no empathy, no thoughts, you. When we talk about the sheriff being incompetent, no. He got 2 cheerleaders that is incompetent, okay? He got 2. Y'all about to end this. because I got to get to this pantry. I'm volunteering today, y'all. They said it's gonna be cold today, so and y'all, I see I'm paying attention to y'all's hey Jay, this but didn't know if it was true. Wow. Yeah. Oh, it's the truth, honey. Oh, it's the truth, honey. It's beyond the truth. Okay. Exactly. Sure should not. Life should not have a price tag. Oh, the calling time. Oh, most definitely. Y'all. And we got to get people involved. Let me tell you something. If people, and y'all, and I want to talk about this too, because these activists, these fake activists, Lord help them. Lord help them. Now, this lady said that she had, and I don't know if y'all know this actor. I've never, ever met her. I don't know what work she have done. They say she gets in the street. I ain't never seen her for not now one of the people that I done seen murdered. Now, I have not seen her for nothing. But however, you know, maybe, hey, she's somewhere where I'm not, and that can happen. But my thing of it is that out of all the things you concerned about, now here it is, ICE agents, I don't have no issue with them because of the simple fact of, hey, if we not popping up in these police officers that we know for a fact killed our black babies for a reasoning, I'm talking about our black babies, honey. Why you ain't going up in these black churches, baby? Why you ain't? See, that's the problem that I be having with these black people. It's if it's white, oh, they right on it, you know, because hey, everybody gonna jump on this black and white thing. See, I'm not about that life. See, I'm about holding my own accountable. You know why? Because it was my own that came in and made me who I am as far as my freedom right now. Whether if it was a Martin Luther King, a Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman, whoever it was, them was the ones that came. So they black. So if it wasn't for whatever sacrifice either one of them did, good, bad, or indifference, we would not be able to be where we're at right now had it not been a Malcolm X, a Marcus Garvey, Fred Hampton, and none of them. So I have to wake up me and mines. I have to stay on top of me and mines. I can't expect for you to say, oh, well, the white man been doing this. No, nigga, he ain't been doing that to me. He ain't been doing nothing to me. I ain't been my own kind doing anything to me. However the case, baby, we ain't gonna get into that because I'm not gonna start another conversation. But honey, y'all better wake up, okay? Have a great and amazing day. Enjoy yourself. Find you something safe to get into because they say it's about to get cold. I don't believe it because, you know, I'm from Denver. And so, hey, seasons change. But out there, when they say a cold front, a blizzard or something's coming, it's for real, for real. Out here, y'all just be getting scared. You know, everybody going to the store, getting all this, getting all that. No. Y'all, go to Denver. You will really see what a shutdown is, okay? And we still be moving, okay? They don't call for no shutdown. They might call school out or something, but it be right back and running tomorrow, you know, on Monday, honey. They don't care. Absolutely, absolutely. I see your number, Jay. I will call. But I'm about to get off of here, you guys. Kingdom blessings. Like I said, hey, find you something to do. Jill is going to need us to stand with her for this madness and mess they got going on up over there in South Fulton for her. The mayor over there already have put in a warrant for her arrest for picking up signs allegedly, and which makes no sense. But baby, let me tell you something, Jill. We got you, baby. We got you, honey. 10 toes down. We got you. Because we already know that mess, you know, but you know who she puppeting up under, and that's Hell on Will Willis. But she's coming out too. So y'all just get ready, honey. I know it's a slow drip, but it's dripping, okay? And we only dripping it so the pipe right now don't burst, but it's gonna burst, okay? Because we gonna put that pressure on it. But I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all in a minute. Absolutely. Hey, that you already know. Them a line for sure. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Kingdom blessings.